So there have been plenty of reactions to what John Elkann has been saying. The CEO of Ferrari has really rubbed a lot of people up the wrong way by essentially doing his best impression of Rihanna by telling Charles Leclerc and Sir Lewis Hamilton to shut up and drive. That's essentially what he said, and a lot of people have been having their 2 cents about this. I gave my thoughts, and now a former champion of Formula 1, Jenson Button, recently retired from motorsport, has had his say on what Mr. Ferrari has been saying of late, and he's not too impressed. In fact, the former McLaren man has told him essentially to talk and not criticise after what he said recently about Leclerc and Hamilton. But let's have a look at what Mr. Button has had to say here, because yeah, I think I'm probably going to agree with him. You guys might say, oh, that is British bias, but no. This is me just agreeing with someone who knows what he's talking about. And to be honest with you, I value the opinion of Jenson Button a lot more highly than someone who's just a chairman of Ferrari. This guy has lived and breathed racing his whole life. Elkann, I really can't say the same for. But let's have a look here on the F1Chronicle.com, as always. Few teams in motorsport carry the weight of expectation quite like Ferrari. The Scarlet cars are more than just Formula 1 machinery. They are a national symbol, a source of pride and often pressure. That pressure boiled over this week when Ferrari chairman John Elkann publicly criticised his star drivers Hamilton and Leclerc after a dismal outing at the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. But not everybody agreed with Elkann's approach. Former Formula 1 world champion Jenson Button believes the Ferrari boss should have handled the situation differently, privately, and not through the press. Following a double retirement in Brazil, Elkann made headlines when he suggested that Hamilton and Leclerc needed to talk less and focus on driving. His comments came amid Ferrari's ongoing struggles in 2025. The team has yet to win a race this season, and Hamilton, in his first year of wearing red, is yet to get a podium in a Grand Prix. They have also dropped down to 4th in the Constructors' Championship, a far cry from finishing just 14 points behind McLaren 12 months ago. With the Las Vegas Grand Prix on the horizon, all eyes are now on Hamilton and Leclerc and how they will respond to what their chairman has said in the press. Speaking on Sky Sports F1 show, the 2009 world champion Jenson Button offered a measured but pointed response to Elkann's comments, saying, quote, "Ferrari have always had a lot of pressure on them to perform. Every F1 team does, but especially Ferrari. You've got the whole of Italy wanting Ferrari to win races." End quote. John only has 2 cars in the red garage. It's very easy to find your racing driver and go to talk to him. Say, you know what? That's not cool. That's not the way we do business. So let's talk about why you feel the need to do that. This is how it's always been at Ferrari. Communication is the best thing in anything, but especially in a team when you have thousands of people working to develop a car and 2 of the best drivers in the world driving it. Just go and have a chat. End quote. Ferrari's 2025 campaign has been one of unfulfilled promise. Despite flashes of speed, reliability issues and strategic missteps have cost them dearly. For Hamilton, who joined Ferrari this season in one of the most talked about transfers in modern F1 history, I mean, I'd argue one of the most talked about transfers in all of modern sport, to be honest with you, the adjustment has been challenging. For Leclerc, it's been another year of near misses and mounting frustrations. Button's comments reflect a broader truth about the Scuderia. Their expectations are relentless, the scrutiny is constant, and the margin for error is razor thin. As the team prepares for the glitz and spectacle of the Las Vegas Grand Prix, the spotlight on Ferrari is brighter than ever. Both drivers are expected to face questions about Elkann's remarks and how the team plans to move forward from yet another setback. For Button, the message is simple. Ferrari's success has always been built on unity, not division. In a sport where communication can make or break a season, perhaps the most powerful move the team's chairman can make isn't a public statement, but a quiet conversation behind closed doors. And I have to admit, I think that's pretty sensible from what Button has said. I mean, some things should be said out in the public, some things should be said behind closed doors. And what Elkann said very much should have been said behind closed doors. If they're not happy as a team about what their drivers have been saying in the press, deal with it internally. I personally think that the frustrations of Hamilton and Leclerc in the press have been very measured, to be honest. You know, I don't think that they've really flew off the handle too much. The only thing where you might say they've gone a bit too far is maybe Hamilton with his self-criticism, but that's something personal to him. That is not something that is, you know, to do with Ferrari necessarily. So I think there's a bit of a difference there. But yeah, guys, let me know where you stand on this. Are you with Elkann or are you with Button? Personally, for me, I'm very much with Button on that one. Hashtag British bias, but get it in the comments below if you want to have your opinion on this, guys. I always want to hear. But whatever you think, get it in the comments below. Like, share, comment, subscribe. As always, guys, have a fantastic day wherever you are in the world today, and we'll see you very soon.